Cool. All right, we're rolling in. Check the other tone. All right. We're in the pocket. Here we go. Any tips on sounding more modern? Yeah. That'll be kind of what we're talking about here today. Connecting everything. Grab my Vidami here, right here. That's what you need. That's what you need to learn these tasty licks. We'll get into this in just a second. There. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the YouTube video. It was massive on the new rig and the new pedal board, all that kind of good stuff. Get situated here for live stream action. Yeah, it was really, really fun to put that together. And like I said, I didn't want to get to chopping all the good stuff out. People playing and hanging out and over at XTS, doing some picking over there. Driving the thing for the first time with those guys in the room really made a huge difference. So, connecting pentatonics will be the topic for today's stream. It's interesting. It's the question we got here from Harlan. How do we have an echo on the vocals? Is there something weird there? I'm going to pause, see what happens. A slight doubling effect. I don't have another microphone open. Does that get the echo out right there? Did that get the echo out? Huh. I'm going to pause and I'm waiting till everybody gets caught up here with see if this solved our echo issues. Reboot your interface. Okay. Not so bad to not continue. This is better. Chuck's saying it's better now. Okay. We'll just keep rolling. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. We'll just keep rolling as is right now. Okay, cool. Way better. All right. Let me do a little bit of that right there. Just adjusting a level or two. Okay, so connecting those pentatonics, right? That's the thing that we're going to kind of talk about because it's so quintessential with sounding more modern. It's also hand in hand with how you get really great vintage tones. Like pentatonics are just such a building block of playing music. Like it really is like this fundamental thing. Use it in bluegrass, use it in jazz, use it in country and rock and metal and all that kind of stuff. So let's just talk about it. Kick the delay down just a little bit. Okay, cool. So when I'm thinking about, I want to show you a couple of tricks that are really easy to help you visualize pentatonics. And for the sake of today's stream, let's just play like, I don't know, like B minor. Let's play right there. And if you take the bottom string sets, the bottom two string sets, and you play the same shape on the bottom two string sets, and you move that up a string set, okay? So we're playing on the E and the A strings. Let's move that up to the D and G strings, okay? Now move that thing you played up a whole step. So let's just take this. Now drop it a string set and move it forward a whole step. Now, because we're not tuned like Tom Quayle, we're going to go ahead and move it up 3 frets and take it to the last string set. And it's the same shape every time, right? Here it is, double camera. So with that little building block, I'm going to review that one more time. You take something on the low string sets, the bottom 2 strings, move it up a whole step and down to the middle 2 strings. Move it up a step and a half in the top 2 strings. This right here is such a foundation thing for the Eric Johnson licks, Joe Bonamassa licks, really great just rock licks. So anything that you're seeing in those pairs is really not, it like pairs up nicely moving to the next octave. On piano, keyboard, right, they only have to memorize one shape and then they just repeat that across the piano and it's the same thing every time. So this is like a little hack, you know, a little guitar cheat to do the same thing for guitar. Now let me know if this is a little below your learning level. I don't want to set difficulties too high. I don't want to set difficulties too low. But when it comes to connecting these pentatonic boxes, this is really clutch, right? This is really valuable. Those kind of licks, right? Now, not to say that you can't get mileage out of the... Those are still available. Those are still your box licks, right? like when you see me move around like that. I'm just kind of playing with some EQ curves as we go along. I'm just having some fun with the EQ right now. This is all just gearbox into a bellow. But like when I'm thinking about connecting those pentatonics, I'm trying to see as many familiar things as possible, and also not get caught up in between the strings with the picking, right? Because if you got 2 string sets, you've got to travel on the outside and you've got to travel on the inside. Sometimes switching between the two, right? Like those kind of licks. Watch the right hand. That's on the inside. And then it's going to be on the outside. There's the outside. So right there's that same move. Now I'm going to drop it down a string set. So that's kind of taking a one, like a blues thing where it's like 1 minor third, 4 flat 5 5. And then you can extend that out and play 1 minor third 4. You can literally play the pentatonic. For a more modern flavor, you might play like something with a 9 in it. Those kind of licks right there. The next move will be making sure that your pentatonic transitioning across the neck, right? Doesn't sound like this. You ever feel like you're just connecting the one that you're at by just playing, oh, well, better move here. And you're just using the finger that's connected. Like you're not really playing like those kind of wide sounds, right? That's like another way to look at like how you can make it more modern too, right? Like playing across with a lot of slipping and sliding. I use that a lot. Like for instance, it's like how I come into the solo on Forgotten Secrets, even the melody of Forgotten Secrets. That second melody, that second chorus thing. Really kind of bluegrassy, fiddle tune inspired section, right? It's just got an odd meter in it, which is no big deal. And that's got some interesting picking in it too. Some cross picking in there. If you want to learn that, this is what you need. Use this. Go back, grab a piece of this video, right? Hit that pause loop function, pause it, loop it, pause it, slow that thing down, and then you can go backwards and forwards until you got it under your fingers. Vidami Blue, use the code Woodshed that we got going on. You'll see the moderators over here on the far right in the chat. They can give you that code to save some money on that Vidami. And that'll help you get some of this stuff under your hands because, you know, it does go by quick. Even if I'm slowing it down, sometimes you just want to hear it over and over again. And in a live scenario, you may not want me to sit here for an hour and play the same lick over and over again. But with Vidami, no problem, right? And, you know, the best part about the Vidami to me is just keep your hands on the instrument. That's the thing for me, right? Okay, so we're going to connect some more pentatonics, right? Usually people are super happy to play in this one all day long. Even if they got really hot licks, you know. Like, it gets tricky when you start moving about the fretboard, right? There's that 9 to kind of give it a different flavor for modern sound, Harlan. That's that kind of more modern kind of way. Let's just stay strictly pentatonic. As you can see, I'm not doing this. It's a completely different thing. You're actually trying to use your first finger to slide into a new position. Or maybe your third finger. That's starting to add in a lot of chromatics. But the point is, when you're traveling from shape that you're comfortable in to another shape you're comfortable in, right? To another one. And now we're back to this one. Right? So when you're moving from each one, don't let the sound of the melody go away by taking your fingers off the fretboard to transition, right? A simple solution to sounding a little more fluid is just letting the fingers slide to the new position. Sorry. Something like that, right? Something to that effect, right? My delay is set very simple. It's a dotted eighth, kind of like a 3 and a 4 kind of thing. Digital stuff sometimes will have one number on one side, then a backslash, and then another number on the other side. So 3 and a 4, and then I like it where they're the repeat where they line up together is the one that go away. Then it's out, right? I've got my mix on a wet dry pedal. So here's the mix all the way low. Here's it all the way wet, super wet. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. That's a ton of delay. So I usually kind of ride it right there in the middle. You know? A little bit more. It's kind of nice right there. Even playing on those low 3 strings, you see how I'm kind of getting around? It's about these like swinging kind of motion to connect this area of the deck. That's a lot like this. Down here to another one would be like connecting this to those by never stopping the pick. See what I mean? That one had a slide in. See how I'm connecting that? You guys see how that's working right there? Notice the pick never stopped. Okay, now stereo. It's just mono right now. Just because I've got the board hooked up straight into the Bella into the aux. When I'm doing the thing for real, I put it in stereo on the two amps. You know, give me some insight into the EJ chord solos. Yeah, that's really all about triads. Let's apply that to what we're talking about here. All right. Sorry, bad note. So if we're looking for the EJ thing, if I'm looking at B minor, I'm looking to extend my triads, right? Like really open triads. So here's root, fifth, 3, root, fifth, 4, like sus4, then a 5 chord, then a flat 6, flat 7, go to D major. That'd be super EJ-esque, right? So it's about knowing, watching the bass line. Did that make sense for you guys just then? Like making those, how I'm making those triads? Like I'm just kind of watching the low end, watching the low note. That's kind of how I look at it through a minor chord progression, right? And again, I'm not Eric Johnson, so you know that's a big factor that you got to deal with. None of us will be Eric, so once you can make peace with that, you can kind of like look at some things to lift from Eric, as I have. I've lifted so much from EJ, that being a big one. But again, I'm no Eric Johnson, so. It's time to change some strings on this old black telly, that's for sure. This thing is... She's pitching a fit. I'm just testing some different tones too while we do this. That sounds nice right there. Okay, Chris King, thank you for the beer money, Chris. I sure do appreciate you so much. Jason, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the beer money. Chris says, I can see you rotate your wrist to skip strings. Do you anchor your wrist to do that, or is it floating? Any tips on how to stay relaxed with the technique? I'm anchored. I use this part of my hand right here, and I anchor it right back on the saddles like this. You see what I'm doing right here? And now I'm kind of playing from the wrist like this kind of motion. Right? The Tony Ross lick. Sorry. Maybe like that'd be easier. You see how I'm kind of crossing them? still connecting all through pentatonic by doing that thing right there, blending the EJ thing with it. Now I'm going to drop down and use some new harmony that's not in G major. I'm going to use an E flat to go to E flat, B flat, F, and then C. So I'm going to do some voice leading, all right? So let's play in G major. That's super EJ in my opinion right there, you know. You see what I'm doing there? I'm looking at I'm playing in G major, so I'm looking at all these chords: G, C, A minor, E, D. And then when I want to add that darker flavor, I'm going to lean into more of a rock sound. But instead of just walking up E flat, F, I'm going to go E flat, treating it as a 4-chord of B flat. B flat's a 4-chord of F. F is a 4-chord of C. C is a 4-chord of G. And now we're home. And that B flat gives us that really dark kind of rock sound. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong note. So that's kind of how I'm thinking through that stuff. Does that make sense? You see, again, with the playing the guitar like laterally, like horizontally, is so important to making pentatonics not sound stale, not sound like this. I mean, that's cool, but like it's cooler if you have like. One more time. Be like switching in and out of a 3-note per string pattern, right? And then back up to a 2-string, 2-note per string. 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. Yeah. George, what's up, man? Thank you for the beer money, my friend. Yeah. So, with that said, let's check the chat, see what kind of questions we got going on. Appreciate all the donations today, guys. Seriously, helps me keep things rolling right along, as they say. Good thing I called in today. I like that. Michael says, how often do you change strings? It's a really important question. When I'm practicing a lot, I don't change strings that often. I'm too concerned with just trying to play. When I'm tracking and like playing on a record or a session, I'm changing strings hourly, every hour and a half. Trying to keep them bright. Like this one, dude. This is how much crap is on the strings. Like I just like pull it off, right? Pull it off the string. So obviously this is a mess. Yeah, look at that. Like I just pulled that off the string itself. So that's how bad these are. Yeah. Roddy's asking if this telly is mine. Well, yeah, it is. I've got another one on the way. Whiskey barrel with these humbuckers in it. I'm kind of paranoid. This is only like humbucker Sir telly I've got. But I love it, man. It sounds so good. It sounds so good, like with the splits too. Sounds really great like that. Really cool stratty kind of sounds in. Got this kind of push-pull thing for the back. Yeah. With a little bit of drive on that kind of sound. Kind of swampy. A little bit more dirt. That's a little dark. And then down with humbucker. And then the most gain that I've got. Those kind of silliness, right? Yeah. It's a great guitar. A really big fan of this guitar. Big fan. A little bit more. Yeah. Cool. Am I working on anything else with Sir? Yes, I'm always working on things with those guys. Love the Sir fam, and we've got some cool stuff cooked up. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Woodshed compressor, I'd really like to advise you to do so. Here's the tone with the Woodshed compressor on. I'm gonna turn it off. That's without it. With it. that kind of. It adds that lush, makes everything better. Like that sparkle. Yeah, it's really, really killer. It's really nice. Neck most humbucker. Kind of jazz it out. Got it. Right? Really, really great. Love that. Do I have a favorite chord progression? Not really. Not really a favorite. I like songs more than chord progressions, right? Like I love this one lately. I love that, and I love that's a really pretty one. I also love like Nessun Dorma is one that I always kind of warm up with, right? You guys know that? It's like made famous Pavarotti. Turandot, is that what it is? But it's Nessun Dorma, right? Like Andrea Bocelli and all the tenors, they all sing it. It's really, really pretty chord progression. Also, the chord progression from Leia's theme is one of my favorites. I'm probably gonna mess it up. I love that, right? That's from that's from Leia, right? Han and Leia's theme, right? I love that one. Really pretty, and it's got a lot of that same cinematic thing that some of the classical pieces have, like I said, like Turandot. Is it Turandot? I think that's the opera. I can't remember the name of the opera, but it is an Asun that's got that really pretty, really nice. That's a really nice sound built around that augment. It's nice because that like sets up, right, and then the key change. Jeff Beck obviously plays it really great. You know, he plays it better than I can, but he's Jeff Beck. This is where I would like to be in that split position. Really nice. I like those kind of rubs where you have the half step between the two notes. Those are nice, right? Those are really pretty. I'm really into the like melodies more than like just like noodling over a chord progression. Like I really like really pretty melodies. Those kind of things. It's like the fiddle player bluegrass background, right? That one's nice. It's like 1/flat7, right? You kind of get that this sound. That's nice. Yeah. Right. And then those kind of things are really nice, right? Yeah. Cheers, Reza. Thank you, man. Appreciate the beer money. Jeff Height here is saying, what's my brain doing when you're playing chromatics? I think I'm looking at them wrong. Chromatic means a string of notes all a half step apart. Yeah, so like when I'm thinking about chromatics, it could be one of two ways. I was using them in Tennessee Waltz just then. Melody line is simply this. Right, so like I was using this across the bottom. And then a half step down to make it a major 7. And then another step down to make it a flat 7. Now I'm going to go down to a 4. And now we're moving down 4 minor, 1. Now we're going to go up to a B major. E minor. So there's like a lot of that. So like, that was like a little enclosure. So when I'm using them in like really fiery kind of playing, maybe even more dirt, like full Steve Morse. Those are kind of like really slick little moves that I use a lot where I like chromatic to a flat 5. 1, 7 to get this diminished kind of sound. You see what I'm saying? So when you play it fast, those are all like how I would be looking at chromatics around this box. And I'd be doing it by looking at the third. So here's one for you if you're going to save this for your Vidami time. Use your Vidami to save this kind of idea. So I'm using this. I'm also using this. That'd be like a whole one right there. So that's how I'm thinking of them around the third. It would be another position right here. Playing around the flat five. So I'm usually trying to frame something, right? Like frame a note. Rarely am I just playing. Like I'm not ever really doing that kind of thing. I'm using it more as a function to frame something up. Maybe like that. Like that'd be a bunch of them. That'd be even more. Yeah, does that make sense? Is that something that kind of helps you look at the chromatics and how they function? One more time. And another one would be like now it's just starting to sound like noodle soup, but that's kind of the way that I'm navigating those chromatics. I would never obviously play that much of them all in a row, but that's kind of how it's how I'm kind of laying it out. And look, when I look down at them, right? The half-step walk down, the Beatles used a lot. Yeah, Jeff, same thing. Sorry for so many questions. No apologies, man. That's why we're here. That's why we're here to hang out and ask some questions. My Vidami can't slow it down enough. Great speed. That's not true, dude. That's not true. Oh, man. Yeah. The only thing I can do about chromatics is listen to which ones work. You can definitely hear when it works. Yeah, absolutely. You can hear when it works. And you can hear when it wants to go to a new chord, right? Like, would be a way to get to a 4 chord. There's a chromatic to get you down to, from here to here, right? Now we're at 5, right? It'd be like going, right? All those kind of like blues rock, like blues kind of changes, right? Your turnaround. Yeah. Like I'm using them around that flat 5 a lot. You know, those kind of sounds. Beep, bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah, kind of not very musical. It's all right. Oh, yeah. Guitar playing is not a competition, but Jeff Beck is better than everybody. That's a fact. Mike said it best. Guitar playing is not a competition, but Jeff Beck is the best, right? So messing around with chicken picking is chicken noodling soup. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a safe bet. Oh, man. Yeah. All right, we're talking about the Vidami. There's a lot of Vidami chat over there. Let's just talk about it for a second. Let me just show you what this bad boy is all about. For those that haven't checked this out, I use this tool all the time. If you saw my Instagram post from, I don't know, last Thursday-ish, I did Bela Flex tune Vertigo, right? I forgot how to play it since then, but I used this to do it. So if you could tell right there on the old control plate, cool thing is it's a pedal meant to step on it. You're not going to hurt it. Stomp that thing, right? Stomp it. And then you got speed, which is super valuable. Slow it down. Just keep. The great thing is you plug it, you hook it up to your computer. It automatically starts talking to YouTube and Jamplay and TrueFire and all those various outlets that you want to use a slow down machine for. Keep it down at your foot. I usually have its little charger plugged in over here. Keep it charged up. You can see right there the controls up top. You turn it on, it's got a pretty blue light, lets you know she's rocking and rolling. That said, my most used button is play and pause. I don't know about you guys, but it messes me up every single time when I go up to use my trackpad, because I don't use a mouse, I use trackpad, and I hit pause and then it's messed up. I've lost my spot in whatever I'm trying to learn, right? I've completely blown it, right? So I use this for play and pause. Like, that is my MVP button. But now the thing that makes it really cool is the loop function. So you can grab a section of music that you're into, that you're trying to learn. Maybe you found a lick in today's hang and you want to like steal it or steal an idea from it. Use that loop thing, step on it, let the lick happen, loop out, and it will automatically loop. Now from that point, it's really cool. You can just use the speed to slow it down and it'll just keep looping. You don't have to do anything. Just touch the button that says the word that you want. Maybe you're halfway through. You want to go back a little bit. Maybe you got that part and you want to go forward. You can pause it in the middle of it and restart the loop. It's super valuable. Like this thing right here is so valuable. I wish I had this thing growing up, learning how to play, because, man, I was just the rewind button. Oh, it was brutal. Trying to learn things like Too Many Notes and Hot Wired and all those kinds of songs. Man, I was practicing so much back then, man. Really, really so much. And it was kind of funny because, back then, when you're a teenager, maybe your early 20s, it's like, what's your backup plan? What are you going to do? What are you going to plan on? I'm just like, I better practice, like, so I don't have to worry about that. Just keep practicing, right? That was my answer for everything. Just keep practicing. Okay, Riff's got a great question here. And be sure to show some love before we get off topic. Be sure to show some love to our Vidami team. They always come in here and handle the moderation, and it's such a great hang. And we're building a really cool weekly community. Tell your friends. Make sure to subscribe. All that kind of stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But give some love to Vidami for making this happen week after week. This is really becoming something very, very cool that we all kind of look forward to. I'm getting the messages and the appreciation, and they got the code right there. If you want to check out, click on that link that they've got over there, and the code is Woodshed Live 10. That'll save you some money. So give some love for Vidami making this happen week after week. Now, what Riffer65 was saying was, how much time do you put in daily to keep the stupid off the fingers? That's a really tough one because you can overdo it. Like, you don't need to put in 5 hours a day. You blow your digits out, you know. I start playing guitar about an hour before we hang out. In general, if I'm tracking an album, I like to track at night, you know, around 7 or 8. I like to get in there in the evenings and work into the nighttime. I don't like playing during the daytime. I don't like playing when my hands are numb. I like to warm up with just some simple stuff, maybe even play some acoustic, light strumming and just noodling on the couch. And then when it's time to get serious, come downstairs and dig in. That's really important to me. Yeah, Rez was right. Sean Lane had those noodles flying, man. Ton of noodles. That guy was like a Carrabba's or an Olive Garden or something, man. He could really play, though. He had was it REI? REH? It was the one where he was on the cover and he was holding the black Ibanez and his hand was like all crazy. That video was super, super nuts to me. I remember getting that and just being like, what in the world? Golly dang. He was so crazy good, man. So crazy good. Can you break down the beginning to Steve Morse's cruise missile? That first fast ascending run is messing with me. I'll be honest, I can't remember how that one goes off the top of my head. I always remember Too Many Notes and I always remember Stress Fest, right? Because it sounds like a fiddle tune. What is it? I don't know if that's the last correct line, but I always remember that one. I don't remember cruise missile. I need to go. How about I go learn that, you know? I need to go learn that cruise missile. Really go. Yeah. No backup plans. That's right. No backup plans. Just keep practicing. What's your backup plan? Better practice. Feel like we're getting there though with the tone. I'm enjoying just being able to reach down and adjust a little something here and there, kind of twist and turn. I'm really impressed with Pantheon. It's got a nice classic. I like that sound. Kind of real vowel sounding. Those are a lot of those same connective tissue that we were talking about earlier. Now, now I have to preface, that's not just Pantheon. That's Woodshed compressor pushing the Pantheon to get it to kind of go over the top like that. Really great, though. Kind of got that thing, you know. Really nice. Let's just hit a couple of questions before we call it. Great hang today, man. Lot of topic. A lot of topic was covered today. Let's see here. I'm just going to roll back up through the chat. I know I missed some chat at the top. I was kind of just playing some notes. We got some people from all over the world, man. We got Spain in here today. Holy cow, that's so cool. I really want to go to Spain. I really do. It's like, you know, it's freaking. Love it, man. I really want to come over there someday. Maybe y'all can find me a nice rock club to set up residence in Spain for maybe 2 weekends in a row. Make a little trip out of it. That'd be nice, dude. That would be excellent. Here we go. Jeff, thank you, man. Oh, dude, I appreciate that so much, brother. Kind words, and I appreciate the beer money. $6 is gonna be nice. Appreciate you guys so much. It's funny, like, you don't think that goes a long ways, but like, man, $50-$60 that'll buy these guys. You know, this is how we make the videos. Talking about how the donuts are made, how the soup is made. So with $50 here, I know that I've got more memory cards. Fill those things up, fill them up to the brim. We've got some cool stuff happening. Old Jim Riley is putting some touches on some drums. He's got 2 songs done, which I'm excited about. That's like the melody for one of them. It's really pretty. All those kind of pentatonic things are in it. It's not really like played like a ballad like that. It's like, so that one's done. He's got a nice little like kind of a pump kind of song. We just finished up that one. Looking forward to getting this album out to you guys in the next couple of months or so. It's gonna be really, really cool, man. I'm excited about this record. It's not quite as southern sounding as Junktown, but it's got some nice fusiony prog moments. Again, the whole record's all about melodies, though. So I've got to come up with a really nice name for the album. Kind of a storyteller kind of vibe, you know. All right, guys. Give it another couple of minutes here just to ask any last questions. Close it out. Take it home. Get some practice time in today. Change some strings. Maybe track some baritone. We got some baritone on this song. It's going to be really, really good. Yeah. Let's see here. Man, thank you guys. Thank you, Riffer. Thank you for the questions, man. I appreciate y'all. Live to Play Guitar says, sounds like Andy T. I'll take that as a compliment, man. AT is such a friend and a mentor, man. I call him Obi-Wan. Andy Timmons has definitely been the Obi-Wan to me for the past several years now. Live to Play Guitar saying Troy Grady, Andy Wood, Martin Miller made me practice alternate picking for years. Thank you for the inspiration. Hey, here's some hot news for you. Martin Miller is going to be joining us at the Woodshed Guitar Experience. Little housekeeping. Mark it on your calendars. Woodshed Guitar Experience. We've got manufacturers involved. We've got going to have all kinds of folks ranging from Tom Quell, Martin Miller, Nick Johnston, Mark Letary, Greg Koch. The Rev guys are going to be there, which means you'll probably get to hang out with Sean Tubbs. He'll probably be hanging out around their place. We got Brent Mason's going to be there. I've made some calls this morning, and it looks like we're going to have a lot of great manufacturer support. Obviously, Sir, Wampler, all the industry standards. The folks that last year we gave away a PRS Mark Letary guitar. Unbelievable. Just all kinds of good stuff. Woodshed Guitar Experience is something that I'm building. This is our 3rd year doing it. It's such a passion project. It's limited to 100 people. VIP kind of experience. It's 4 days and 3 nights. And when you sign up, everything's included. Your lodging, alcohol, food, all the lessons, 3 concerts. It's really something special. WoodshedGuitarExperience.com. So I see you guys name dropping Martin Miller. He's going to be there, dude. You can learn from him in person. Maybe I invite Troy Grady to come down. That would be awesome. What do we think about that? Who would want to come see Troy Grady? I talked to Rhett Schull. I think Rhett's going to come in and hang out with us for the weekend. So there's some really cool stuff with the Woodshed guitar experience. That is the last weekend in August. That's going to be like, I think off the top of my head, I'm not looking at a calendar, but I think that's like August 25, 26, 27, 28. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those are the 4 days. You come in Thursday around noon, and you leave Sunday around 1 or 2, something like that. So, yeah, 3 nights, 4 days. Vidami, you know, if they're free and they're not busy making cool contraptions to help you learn guitar, love to have those guys there with us. It's been a really special experience working with them to create this hang for you week after week. And I know that there's so many of you guys. I'm gonna just switch out of live mode. There's so many of you guys that are watching these videos after the fact, and we appreciate that. That is really cool that you guys are hanging out. I know it's hard for everyone in the same time zones all over the planet, but I see so many comments and such kind messages, you guys watching this stuff after the fact, and I really appreciate that. And remember, when you're using the Vidami, you can grab moments in any YouTube video, including these live streams once they're uploaded. So yeah, August 25th through the 28th, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And 3 nights, 4 days. There was a typo in some older print ad that was circling around Facebook, and it had it as 2 nights, which is incorrect. You come in on Thursday, so you get Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. That's the correct. So it's more time than the original. There was a couple of Facebook ads that just had a typo in them or whatever, but that is the correct official stuff. Official words from me. Thank you guys hanging out. Appreciate you all so much, especially the donations today. The $75 will go, like I said, to rearming the memory machine. You never have too many of those dudes. We're also going to be firing up. I've got some cool things going on with Stream Deck to where we're going to be recording some stuff. I got to figure out a way, to have the recording feature not record to the iMac, but to an external drive. And that way we'll just be able to record things on the fly. So there's some cool things coming with Stream Deck, and it could not be done without your support. We appreciate you guys so much. Again, once more, this is not the only model. This is the one that I like because it can Bluetooth to your iPad and your iPhone and stuff like that. They have a model that's got a cord that comes out. This is the Vidami. Use this to improve your playing. Seriously, I always say it's not how much time you practice, it's what you're practicing. It's how you're practicing. That's the thing. Learn the licks, play along. This is the jam. I love this thing. You guys use the code, save some money when you use that Woodshed Live 10 code and snag your Vidami. There's some really cool stuff. I think on their website they've got some wheels of discounts and all kinds of fun things. Go over to Vidami. Also, when you go to their website, if you want to see a certain topic as the main idea, as the kickoff topic, like week after week we're doing kickoff topics. If you want to see a certain topic at the beginning of the show, message Vidami. They will relay that to me, and we'll make that part of what we do and our conversation next Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, live from the Woodshed with Vidami. Thank you guys for hanging out.